Good morning, warriors. Welcome to the Unfucking Movement. I am B. Today, I wanted to pop on and talk a little bit about what I more and more am understanding to be the fundamental root cause of why everything is so fucked up, which is a definitive lack of love. The song, I love that song, Where's the Love? It's a great song. And where is the love? There's an absence of love in the world. And fundamentally, that's the root cause of most of the issues that are out there. And, understanding love and understanding, we all want it in our lives, but it all needs to start from here, start from within. The spiritual teachers throughout the ages have been trying to teach us this, and, the message has fallen on deaf ears. As, I recently watched the movie, The Last Temptation of Christ, and Christ was teaching all about love, and that the only way forward for humanity is through love. And if you look at Buddha's teachings, it's the same. He talks about relieving self of suffering. And the only way to do that is through a process of cultivating love. And so, why is there a love deficit? And I've mentioned in other videos, there's a major love deficit because we're all walking around with a certain degree of trauma. The people that were supposed to teach us all about unconditional love didn't unconditionally love themselves, and that wounding was passed down generation after generation after generation. We have a long-standing history in humanity of wars and ill will towards people. And fundamentally, at the root core, if there's an absence of love within, there cannot be a love on the outside. It's a universal law. As within, so without. They've been trying to teach us about this universal law since the times of the Egyptians. There are many spiritual teachings around the world that understand the fundamentals of that universal law. As within, so without. So whatever it is you want to cultivate in this outer realm, in this 3D world, in your home life, in your romantic life, in your family life, if you are lacking it within, whatever it is, respect, power, and ultimately love, then you're not going to have that reality on the outside. So if we want to heal the reality on the outer world, we have to heal the reality first on the inner world. So when I came up with the ABLE program, L standing for love, it was all about reprogramming a lack of love and learning how to give self unconditional love. Which means, loving your body first and foremost. We've gone through a lot of indoctrination and wrong information about, it's like synthetically overcompensation. I had a bad day at work, I deserve this donut, or I have had a rough meeting in the office, I'm going to go outside for a 5-minute cigarette. So we're constantly giving ourselves, synthetic boosts to compensate for a lack of what is true love. Because a true love, if you truly unconditionally love yourself, you're not going to poison yourself. You're going to choose the foods that give you the best possible nutrients, so that you're showing yourself absolute like, I love myself so bloody much that I'm going to eliminate the things that are slowly poisoning me and making me feel like shit and giving me illness. You're not going to be in a state of, yeah, okay, I'm going to eat this crappy something full of, pizza is a good example. Everybody is a comfort food, right? So look at your comfort foods. Look at the ways that you comfort yourself. And are those comforts that you provide yourself really an act of love? Or are they an act of a synthetic swaddling to make up for a lack of love? Because I think that you'll find, if you look long and hard at all the things that we do to compensate, whether it be alcohol addictions, going out in the world, sex addiction, and trying to cultivate love from other people, or narcissistic behavior. If I buy myself this, and that, and it's going to make up for what's really a deep-seated lack of love. So the question today is, how much are you actually loving yourself? How much are you actually loving your body? Are you giving your body all of the things that it needs? If your favorite person in the entire world had cancer, was overweight, was struggling, would you invite them over to your house and feed them a bunch of foods that is going to make their situation worse, that's going to feed the cancer, not the immune system, that's going to, are you going to give them a cigarette and say, here, this will take the edge off? No, you're not going to do that. So you need to start treating yourself like you are your most favorite person, and start giving yourself internally everything that you need to survive in a healthy and vibrant and blissful state. And it's a process of quitting a lot of things. The more you learn to love yourself, the more you let go of the things that aren't loving yourself and loving to yourself. The foods, the habits, the behaviors, all need to be looked at and say, is this choice right now getting me closer to the goal of bliss and joy and self-love, or is it getting me further away from these things? And it becomes cultivating a daily habit, every day making choices that are saying, okay, is this going to bring me closer to my goal or further from my goal? And the goal should be self-love. And then as you're working on your body, you'll challenge your emotions, you'll challenge your thinking about self as well. And each of these challenges that comes up, you have to be in a warrior state of mind and say, is this a loving way that I'm speaking to myself? Is this a loving activity that I'm doing for myself? Is this a loving way of existing? If you are existing in a room full of mess and cluttered and disorganization and chaos, is that love? What is love to you? Cultivate that. It's got to be a daily practice of cultivating more and more and more love, so that you can grow and flourish and develop into a loving being. And as you grow and develop and create more love in your life, then you're going to be able to create more love for your family, more love for your friends, more love for in the world, and more love. It's all about the heart chakra and rebalancing this energy and clearing out all of the unloving attitudes, the unloving beliefs, all the harsh criticism, the judgment, I hate my body, look at it, my legs are fat, or I hate my thinking because, I'm this, I'm that. If you're hating on yourself, you can't expect the world to come and show up and provide you with love in any way, shape, or form. It all starts from within. So today, unfuck some of the self-hatred and love love. Love is all you need, as the Beatles say. Go find a love playlist and start loving yourself and treating yourself like you are the most valuable, most worthy, most wonderful person that deserves your self-forgiveness, your self-compassion, your time, your energy, and your money. All of these things, start cultivating a daily practice of love, because you are able. And the more you love yourself, the more loving the world is going to be for you. That said, have a super fucking awesome day and love yourself, because you deserve it. Peace out.